That's okay. I'll put on it today. All right, so let me put on the big screen. Sorry. Quick time. No recruiting. All right, there we go. All right, so last week we talked about how do I take a derivative of this arc sine of u is equal to what? Do you guys remember? U prime over 1 minus u squared. Okay. D to the dx of arc tan of u is equal to what? U prime over 1 plus u squared. So if I were to do a no card, index card, I will do this too. And I actually show you how to prove it, but you don't need to know how to prove it. But just in case if you forgot, you can always prove it. So arc secant of u is equal to absolute value u square root u squared minus 1 of u prime. And I'm going to take a derivative of arc cosine of u is equal to negative u prime over root 1 minus u squared. D to the dx of arc cotangent of x is equal to negative u prime over 1 plus u squared. And d to the dx of arc cosecant of u is equal to u prime over absolute value u square root u squared minus 1. So main two things like you need to know is this one. Okay, so that's that one. So, and you have some homework finding equation, tangent line, and stuff like that, but I didn't post it, which is fine because today you have some of those questions. Cosecant negative, yeah. So you have some homework that regarding to that today. Basically just simple derivatives. Now, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna go to integrations. So what is the integration you need to know? Well, integration has du over a squared minus u squared equal to arc sine of u over a plus c. So that is the first one. The second one is going to be integration of du over a squared plus u squared 1 over a arctan of u over a plus c. The third one that you need to know is, now third one's not very often tested, so if you don't know, it's not end of the world. Is equal to 1 over a arc secant of u over a plus c. So the first thing is, I would say, if I were to memorize, I'll memorize those two. And this is a, this is not 9. I'm sorry, this is a. It looks like 9. This is a. Okay, so pattern. The pattern is always going to be a squared and u squared. If you see a squared, u squared on a denominator, with a minus sign or inside the square root, they always deal with inverse. The reason being is you cannot use u substitutions here. No way you can do u substitution. So for example, I would say, hey, can you take a derivative of this? And if you look for u substitution, you're going to see an issue. So 4 minus x squared. If I were to use substitution, you can have two choices. U equal to x squared, which is there's no 2x on the top for you to cancel. U equal to 4 minus x squared. You still need a 2x on the top to cancel. So the problem with that is you don't know how to take integrate of this. However, luckily, we have a inverse trig integration now. Because in any of those formats, you can use the inverse sine, inverse tan to do integration now. Just going backwards. Now the only slight difference is that a is no longer 1 because it was du over, it was like 1 over 1 minus u squared square root. But now it's a squared, that's the only thing difference. So I want you to take an integration of this by yourself, see what you get. Just by looking at the formula, see if you can go back. Vincent, if you fail your AP exam, this picture is gonna be on the internet. I'm just kidding. That's me. It's gonna be on every single thumbnail.
I'm not proud of that, Missy. Yeah. I don't know how that happened. I don't have the bald head, you know. My head shape is not good for the bald.
Oh, that's good.
What do you mean? I don't have a bald
Wait, were you sad when they shaved your head?
Yeah, I was pretty sad. And like when I went to the airport, my head was really cold. And it was like 2 weeks before school started too. So it was really bad.
What was that? 8th grade?
It was like 6 maybe. It was 2017.
Which middle school you go to?
When you reach.
Oh, you're in the same school as Amiel, right? Unfortunately, Amiel's like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so I hear what you get. What do you think the answer you got?
Arc sine x over 2 plus c.
There you go. That's it. Okay. That's nice clutch today. Okay, so, but here I do want to show you something. There's something that you might overlook in the future, especially on the next question. I do want to show you something that you might think that this step is not important, but it's super important. So for me, I know u squared is equal to x squared. So u is equal to x. And then there is a very important step, du equal to dx. This is crucial if you did it right. I'm gonna do right on the next questions. Now a squared is equal to 4, a must equal to 2. Now this is not so crucial, but it's okay. So that I'm gonna say this is du over square root of a squared minus u squared. Because I just converted, and now just gonna be arc sine of u over a, which is x over 2 plus c, and that's it. Very, very easy. Now remember, this step is gonna be something that's gonna affect your next questions. So I want you to integrate this. Yes.
Is there a reason why only the u of arc secant is absolute value?
Arc secant, yeah, because remember before that there was a absolute value of u. There's probably a reason. Actually, I don't know. But remember when you derivative of the secant, the other one doesn't have. Yeah, because the other one for derivative also doesn't have too. Now I was assume is probably something to do with the domain of the secant. That part I will say I don't know. I don't want to answer your questions. That just is. And when I say that is, I just don't know. But I'll get an answer for you in the future. I also cannot answer like why is only in arc 10 and arc secant has 1 over a in the front, and arc sine doesn't have 1 over a in the front? That's something I cannot answer, but I'll go find it, what happened. The book never talk about it. Be careful with this one. First period, nobody get it right. I want you to get it right. How many people are confident about the answer? Huh? It's Ariana, right? Right? Oh no. So I did pronounce it right this time, and you give me the look. What was that?
Like 6 months.
Oh, that's because I pronounced it right, so she give me a look.
Then you got other people calling her that.
Dude, yeah. She even told me like, it's just natural at this point. That's bad.
What did you call her?
I got called Elena every day. What is that? No.
I'm sorry.
At this point.
I'm really bad with names. By the time next year you come back, it's like, hey, Mr. Yeah. I'm like, who the hell are you? Do you guys know Ferris?
Call me the whole life.
Ferris? Do you guys know Ferris? So Ferris come back the following year. I can recognize him.
Really?
And he walk on the highway. He's like, say hi, Mr. Yeah. I'm like,
The whole year.
what? His dad's with him. He's like, I feel so bad. It was so embarrassing. I think Ferris had a haircut, if I remember correctly.
You were a basketball
Yeah,
Bro, I had no answer.
I couldn't tell.
Last year.
All right, so u is equal to u squared equal to 9x squared, so u must equal to 3x. A squared equal to 2, a must be square root 2. Now the problem is there was a du, 3dx. Did you do this?
Yeah. Rookie mistake.
And then that's gonna be du over 3 in the front. Why is 3 in the front? Because that's a squared plus u squared here. Don't worry that I was when I was student, I always get this question wrong and I didn't understand why before. But like when I become teacher, I actually understand, oh, there's du, that's why. And I was so careless all the time. And then so this one also you have the 1 over a, so be square root 2 arc 10 of 3x over square root 2 plus c, and that's your final answer. And the problem is you're probably missing 1 over 3 in here. Amir, did you get it right? No? People were betting against you. No, people were betting for you. I bet against you. So I'm gonna win 80 cents now.
Against who?
Huh?
Who bet against?
I think Marcos bet
Oh,
for you though. I bet against you. I'm sorry. I doubt it. It's because I know this trap is gonna trap everybody.
Boy.
That's me.
So I win 3 bet on first period. I triple this. I went from 10 cents to 80 cents. It's-
Yo, yeah. What's a cheat?
Marcos owe me 40 cents. So be careful. The small things. You gotta understand, small thing is what that makes you gonna be.
Yeah.
And don't worry, I would have messed up this one when I was in high school. So you're supposed to be better than me, yeah. But you're not. I'm really good at trash talking too. Okay, so the next one. Sorry, I had to answer this. I don't know who's this.
Hello.
Hello?
This is Emily, and I'm calling introduce.
That's my bad. But mm.
Huh? That's the whole thing. That's a formula.
I don't know.
What? No.
Oh, this is I did not know that.
Wait, there's only one here.
There's two U's. Yeah. Oh. I did not see.
Oh, speaking.
Wait, what?
No, U is still X. U is still X.
What is U squared equal to 4x squared? How is it?
Okay, don't talk to me.
Wait, what? Am I reading this wrong?
What is going on?
Is it not this? Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
But
say.
then the X, like, what with the X?
Part of the
It says
secret.
U.
Yeah, but they're both called U.
It's supposed to be like U, which
So what is U as
The
U?
one that's square.
You said it was
Oh.
Wait, what? Which U do you? Who do you use for the inside one? You get 2x and the outside is the same. So then it's 1 over 2x.
Alright,
What? Times 1 over 3. Alright, so that's 4.
No. What's the problem?
Oh, wait.
Not this time.
Not this time. I never did that.
Why should it just multiplication?
Not my bad.
Bro, give me one of those like pages.
It's 1 over 2.
Oh wait.
Yeah, bro, multiplication in 3rd grade. Yeah. You like ice cream. Bro, I was I wouldn't know what. There was like a multiplication thing. Remember like the. And it's like however many you got, you would get like ice cream. Like they would tell me like a minute. Like they would fill out as many like multiplication you can do. It was like up to 12. Yeah. 20.
Nah. I would give it like 20 pounds.
19.
So wait,
what was it? It was like easy.
They called it out.
Well, we got 20 times 5. I'll take the hardest. Now, we got 3 times 5, like 6 times 4, 3 times 8. Yeah, no, that's what we do. 20.
24, bro. 24. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
She paused too long. He answered me. Well, yeah, it's the same.
6 times 2.
One time, like, I almost got a curve in the time in it. I got so mad. I walked out of the class.
No, that was awesome multiplication, bro. I couldn't finish that.
For the time.
Oh, very great.
Yeah, they math shit.
Darn, oh, dude, I was an absolute unit.
Really?
Based on how many you got right, you
Dude,
got
I must have been dumb as shit, because I never got any of this ice cream, bro. I didn't get any of this ice cream, bro.
everybody got ice cream, but based on how many you got right, you got certain toppings.
Yeah. Well, I got everything.
Wait, what? I did that.
Yeah, we did
Yeah, I never did that.
I got candy or something. I got like
I never got anything for doing that. It was just like,
I think you get you got like you get she's at me.
Oh, wait.
Bro.
Like, hardly.
Hey, stop. No, we had to like stay. We had to like do it in our mind. We couldn't write it.
Damn! I still know about myself. I know my.
We just write it like pencil. One time
Okay, you guys got it? Okay, so did you see there's a small plot twist in the middle? I mean, there's sort of. First of all, I will say u equal to 4u squared equal to 4x squared, and u is equal to 2x, and there's a du equal to 2 dx. Hopefully you see that. A is equal to 9, and a is equal to 3 here. So I'm going to change everything in terms of u, so it'll be du here, but du over 2. Does that make sense? So this one is a 4x squared minus 9, and I just changed that. Now if I change it correctly, so it's going to be du over u, square root u squared minus a squared. See that plot twist? And then that's going to be arc secant of u over a. So this one's 2x absolute value over 3. 1 over 3 plus c. Why do I have to stay inside? Because that 2x, you can use it.
So what? Because when I got like the whole same thing, but I multiplied by 2.
Yeah.
I
know.
Hold on, what is one?
Wait, so where does it go?
In front of the X.
Yeah, but then what is it going?
What is what, bro?
Oh, I see.
The 2 is actually helping you this time instead of taking it out. So last time I take it out because it's not helping me. This time it's actually helping me, so I put it in. Does that make sense? Is this okay or no? Is it too fast? Again, is that due to this part, you guys have to be careful with this. This one you have to always have to evaluate to help you. So make sure that you get it right. Okay. Let's talk about this problem. I didn't get a chance to talk about this problem, so I'm going to talk about this problem. 4 minus x squared dx. Now this one is kind of important. How do I take the integral of this? Any suggestions? Come on, that's not clutch. That's the word thumbnail. Rest in peace. That's nice.
Or you gotta post some pictures on Instagram. We're using it.
I know, bro. I'm hiding the tag. Later today.
That's not you. Don't ever give up on anything. You think about it. What would I do this question?
So,
Would it be? I don't know if that's allowed.
Try it. See, tell me.
Taking the square root of like.
Oh, you're not allowed to do that. That's illegal. But that's okay. She's thinking. So first of all, I want to address that square root of 4 minus x squared does not equal to 2 minus x. They do not equal to. Just because They cannot be split apart. You cannot do like this. It's not equal to square root minus square root x squared. That's fine. At least now we address that issue. So in the future, if you do that, there's some issue, you're gonna say that's not allowed. So don't do that. What else? That's fine. That's okay. Any other better thinking skill? Like that better thinking is a better way to approach something. Very good. Why would you want to split though? Because one is a pattern, one is not, right? Integration 2 over square root 4 minus x squared dx. Now, if you pay attention here, what is it here? The first one is what kind of integration? That's u sub to you. Good job. U sub is good. U sub is good. The first one is u sub. U equal to 4 minus x squared. So why, Vincent? Why do you pick u sub there? Because why?
Because the x can cancel out.
Yes.
Oh.
That's awesome. So this one, it can cancel out, right? So that's going to be integration of square root u. And this is x, and this du over minus 2x. X can cancel out in this particular case. So it'll be 1 over negative 2 integration of u to the negative 1/2 du. And then that's 1/2 of u to the 1/2 times 2, I believe. And that's equal to u to the half. And u is equal to square root 4 minus x squared. So this particular part is this way. Negative state, yeah. So it's negative. I should take two separate integral. So now I'm going to add, this one is going to be, oh, this one's just 2. That can be u squared equal to x squared. U equal to x, du equal to dx, which is fine. A squared is equal to 4, a is equal to 2, and which is fine. You can take the 2 out. This one's arc sine of x over 2 plus c. So it's going to be plus 2 arc sine of x over 2 plus c. Because this one just the inverse, right? This one is the normal u sub. So Cairo, good job. Vincent, very good job. And for you guys to think about that, it's good because you guys are thinking, how do I get there? And let's just say if you make mistake, that's fine. Let's fix it. You know, you have to think about certain things that you cannot do. And then in the future, you don't make those things. Because it's always okay to make mistake once or twice, but it's not okay if you keep on making the same mistake. So fix those mistakes as, okay, I cannot split it, but how come I can do this? I can split this two integrals. Am I going too fast? A little bit? Sorry. Tell me where you need the help with. Ariana, where you need help? Okay, that's okay. I'll wait for you. Yeah, I think it's a good that you guys are asking and you guys are contributing. So anything is contributing, it's gonna help other people. So if you have something, don't worry about being wrong. Worry about, okay, how do I fix the wrong, but also understand it. Ariana, you got it? Yasel? Madeline? Okay. Slate? You got this?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I move on?
Yeah.
All right. It's possible to have a definite integral on inverse. Yes, it's possible. So 1 over 6 and 0. So you guys gonna help me figure out this? This is simple answers. You guys got this?
Was everyone in the boat? Huh? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what's stop.
Hmm. Some people turn in a chat GPT AI essay. You know who exactly that is?
Oh, that's, yeah.
Some teachers talking about it.
Program.
Everybody's doing that now?
Yeah, they did. It was like so stupid, bro. Number one public.
You didn't say
He did.
you didn't say ChatGPT, you said for something.
It's powerful on ChatGPT. ChatGPT can pass like a Harvard Law School now. I think you can pass Harvard Law School now.
I think like it said that like it could like pass like the AP like computer science like yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be because they can actually readjust the code for you, right?
Yeah, like they can actually write code for you.
You just type to say what you want and they'll type it code for you.
He used it so like it could help you with code. So instead, like it would like show you what you did wrong in your code and then say why it's wrong.
Yeah, I think I saw that YouTube channel. For you guys, your future recommendation letter is right. I'm just kidding. Emil's perfect students.
Huh?
The answer is that's crazy. I think a lot of people is gonna be. You don't need education anymore.
Yeah.
You just need to know how to use ChatGPT. Yeah. Somebody got in. Ferris got in. We have Ohio State fan here. Slay's like, take it down, please. Well, you give me Ohio State, I'll change it with you.
Oh no.
I like to have Ohio State one. Everybody gonna get in Ohio State?
You don't know how to say.
Have to get it all that stuff. Oh really?
Yeah, but Ohio, man. Come on. That's why I didn't apply. Because Ohio State.
I'm not meant for the code.
Oh,
I didn't get some straight, so.
Oh, no, again.
Okay, so pay attention here. The boundary needs switch, right? Do you switch the boundary? I mean, you don't have to, but I switch the boundary to 1/2 and 0. And then so it's gonna be this one is gonna be du over square root of a squared minus u squared, and it's gonna be 1/2 to 0. So it's gonna be arc sine of u over a. A is what? A is 1. So it's going to be arc sine of u between 1/2 to 0. So it's going to be arc sine of 1/2 is going to be pi over 6 minus 0. So it's pi over 6.
Wait,
Oh.
Pull it out, and then
Okay, so this one's a really difficult one, but it's not that difficult if you think about it.
Oh.
equals du. It should be du over 3 equals dx. And then it becomes 1/3 times 3.
So it's just.
This one's a little bit hard. I wasn't think u what u has to be. There's a couple plot twists here. All right. Do you guys see the trick? Not really? Why?
Get the root square root of minus x squared.
Oh. Cairo's on the roll today. Cairo's on the roll today. So what's du? Think about it. What's du? 1 over 1 minus x squared dx. Do you see that? I can say 1 minus x squared du is equal to dx. So that's going to be integration u square 1 minus x squared dx is going to be 1 minus x squared du. So can that cancel out? That's going to be u du. Do you see that? And you're going to plug in 1 over square root 2. What is 1 over square root 2? If you don't see 1 over square root 2, you should see something else.
Root 2 over 2.
Root 2 over 2. Good. So be arcsine of root 2 over 2, which is what? Pi over 4. Good. Arcsine of 0 is 0. So it'll be pi over 4 to 0. So that's equal to u squared over 2. Pi over 4 to 0. So it'll be pi over 16. Square pi over 16 times 1/2. So it'll be pi squared over 32.
Same, bro. Oh, yeah.
Because pi over 4 squared.
Oh yeah, times 1/2. Yeah. I don't force it.
That's when you plug, that's when you plug arcsine.